Savage A22. Out to the range today, tried to get a little bit farther distance, 150 yards, 100 yards and then 50 yards. This is the A22, has a drum 10 round magazine. I went ahead and ordered the extended round 25 round magazine. I do have just a cheap CV Life scope on it. I had this on a couple other guns, a little bit overkill for the other gun I had it on, so I put it on here. I did laser sight it at the house at 50 yards, so hopefully it'll be pretty close. I'm going to try shooting some different style ammo through it. I've shot the Arms Corps at home, shot the standard CCI, and I haven't shot any of the white box Winchester bulk ammo. I'm going to try shooting some of it today, see how it does. I want to do a quick little review on this. This is the A22 with the thumb hole stock. I actually got this for a Christmas present. Wife got it. She's seen it. Walmart. I know, Walmart, right? And she said it was probably the prettiest gun she'd ever seen, so she got it for me for Christmas. And I'm not complaining. So, didn't see many reviews on the 22 Long Rifle with this gun. So I wanted to kind of put a few shells through it, give some people ideas of how it is, how it shoots, cycles, if there's any other issues with it. So give me just a few minutes to set up here and we'll get going. One of the things I do not like about the gun is this rotary drum magazine. It is an absolute nightmare, it feels like, to put the shells in it. I don't know if it's just me not being used to it or what. It seems like you got to put the shell in it and kind of rock it at an angle and then roll it in. It goes in pretty smooth there, but it seems like it takes a little bit of practice to get used to it. That's another thing I did like about the 25 round drum. It's got the thumb assist to actually help you load them up. I'm going to start out shooting this Arms Corps, see how it goes. Like I said, I have shot some of it at the house, about 25 yards or so, and it seems to do pretty good and cycle pretty well through the gun. I'm probably put about 10 or 15 rounds in it and see how it goes. This is first time using the 25 round drum magazine, so kind of curious to see how it works. Obviously the first one didn't feed all that great, so try again. And lo and behold, it doesn't feed the second shot time. I did read that these magazines weren't that great. They were at issues and problematic, so I guess this will be a good little review on this magazine as well. Hope it works out, because I sure hate using the 10 round. Alright, here we go. Well, off to a good start. First few shots are at 50 yards. I'll put a few shots down range and see how it goes. We'll go down and take the pictures. Oh, there's second. Just from looking down range, it looks like it's shooting pretty close, tight little group. the few things I don't like about the gun is it doesn't have last round bolt hold open. Like I said, it is the A22. It has the active trigger, adjustable on the factory setting. What it came from, I'm not sure what the pull is. I don't have a weight scale to pull it. So that's 15 rounds. Did have a few little issues, a couple failures to eject, and so let's go down the range and take a look. Top left corner. This is a stencil I do woodworking as well. Old scrap piece. Aim and center blue. Pretty tight. I mean, I'm no sharpshooter by any means, so for me, probably that's probably not a bad grouping at all. Considering there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shells, and I think I had about four issues, so probably not that bad. I'm going to put some more shells in it, and I'll shoot over here a couple of the other spots. And then I got the good old Pepsi box out there at 100 yards. We'll shoot it in here in a few minutes. So here's back to the target group. Like I said, this is the first time I actually shot it out at 50 yards at a bench. Other times I've been shooting it, that's been freestanding and not sighted in all that great. So I'd say with a little bit of adjustment and dialing in, this thing will be a lot tighter group than that. Alright, I put the CCI standard velocity A22 Long Rifle shells in it, put about 15 in it. I did put a little bit of lube on it. Hopefully this will help it just a little bit. I do try to do most of my gun shots straight from the box pretty much. I know this one didn't because I didn't have a scope on it, and just really didn't have a good place to shoot it at the house to show what it could do. Straight out of the box it did cycle great though, I will say that, with the factory 10 round drum magazine. I do like the 25 round loading it. It's a heck of a lot easier. I hopefully get it lined out here and it won't have so many issues that I had there on that first magazine with it. This is the first time using the 25 round magazine. I just got it this past week. So here we go. I'm gonna put a few shells of the CCI standard velocity in it. Pretty neat. First time I think I've ever actually stacked two bullets right on top of one another. Just I've blown the hole. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm getting a little bit more used to it, or it's probably the ammo. The arms core is pretty cheap ammo and it is kind of dirty. But the CCI's got a lot tighter group from 50 yards. We'll go down here and take a look at it. But it does seem to cycle a little bit better, and just looking at the target downrange through the scope, it does look like it's a lot tighter group. Let's go down and take a look. All right, there's the grouping with the CCI. Both those shots I am aiming towards the center of the blue tape, so maybe ½ inch off. It really tight group, really. Had a couple of flyers there, nothing too crazy though, but for 15 shots most of them are right there in the middle and shooting them all connected and putting a hole in the paper. So I have a feeling it's probably a lot of the CCI ammo. It's making that grouping a lot better. Once again, that is 50 yards with CCI. Let's go back and shoot some of the Winchester white box and see how it does. I'll be aiming at the bottom right target. All right, got 15 or 16 of the Winchester white box. load it up. Ain't trying to make excuses ahead of time, but this stuff is very old. Probably, I'd say the box is 10 years old. Not 100% sure. It's been in the gun cabinet for quite a while. Hopefully don't have any issues or misfires or anything like that, but it is a little old, so hopefully we'll see how well it holds up over time. Right off the bat, another throw to feed in. That ain't good. Apologize for the coughing. I'm just getting over the cold. They had a couple issues, nothing too severe. Said the ammo is old, so you figure it is probably the dirtiest crap you can buy. So let's take a walk down and see how it did at 50 yards with this. Alright, there's the grouping with Winchester white box. Looks like there's actually a few shells that are stacked right on top of one another. Fairly surprised at how well it shot. That's 3 different ammos. The arms core, which is probably, I don't know if it's the cheapest, but it's pretty daggone close. I just bought 500 rounds of it for $18. That's the top. CCI. Of course, I'm not real sure what the going price is on that. I didn't buy it the last time. And the Winchester box, 333 bulk ammo. Hey guys, I do shoot for cheap. I like to just shoot for fun. I'm not a precision shooter by any means, but I do like to have options and shoot cheaply just to be able to go practice and put lead down range. For me, grouping that good with the Winchester white box, yeah, there's a couple failures. So that's not bad at all, in my opinion. But like I said, I am an amateur and I just do this for fun to see what all I can do. Alright, I'm gonna get back, load up a few shells with the CCI, put them out there at 100 yards and see how that goes. Alright folks, I do want to apologize. It's starting to get a little windy and a little rainy. Our weather here has been horrible. It feels like we've had more rain in the past month than we've had anything. But we've had a few good days here in northeastern Kentucky. I'm going to put this out there at 100 yards. I am shooting the standard velocity CCI ammo. So see how this goes at 100 yards. I want to put 10 rounds in it. Now I'll probably go ahead and do 10 rounds of the Winchester and 10 rounds of the Armco. See how it does. Like I said, I don't have a good target. I didn't have any extra targets to bring, so I just got the good old Pepsi box out there. We'll see how that goes. We're going to walk down, take a look, see how it's done. Just from watching the shells through the scope, a little bit all over the place. I've not done much 100-yard shooting. Did take me a couple shots there to realize how low I'm shooting and adjust with the crosshairs inside. It does have a drop reticle in it, so gives you a little bit extra compensation. So let's go down and take a look, see how I did at 100 yards. All right, here we are at 100 yards. I was aiming here. See, I got 1, 2, 3, but I was shooting low. Like I said, the gun was sighted in at 50 yards with a laser, so I didn't really think about that on those first few shots. So I did compensate, adjust up a little bit. Want to go back and put a few more shells down here to 100 yards, see how it does. Maybe I can get that group a little bit better, because right now it's not that great. So that was 10 shots. If you look back down range from 100 yards, they want to give a little shout out. This is Greenup County Wildlife Club. It's not a great big range, but gets the job done. They've got 100 yards, 50 yards, 25, and a 15-yard embankment for your shooting. Do have some of the yardage marked off at 75. Got a 100-yard mark back there at the back berm. Got a place to do skeet shooting, archery. I think a few other things they got out here. You got a pond. Membership's not that expensive. Do yearly memberships. Great little place, usually quiet. And on a wonderful sunny day like today, you usually have the range to yourself for the most part, especially if you come during the middle of the week. So I do highly recommend, if you're from Eastern Kentucky, stop by and take a look. Call them, check them out. Been a member out here for a little while. Haven't used it as much as I'd like to. I sadly just live just down the road a little ways. But do check them out. They're a pretty good place, good people out here. Alright, here is the drum magazine. I'm going to go ahead and shoot a few rounds through it, but I do want to kind of show you what I mean by it is a nightmare to load. Here's the first shell in it. I'm going to hopefully be able to catch this, but you actually have to put the bullet in at an angle, hook it, roll it, and stick it in. Try to get that on camera again. Hook it, and kind of twist, and see, it's a pain to get loaded. I do like the 25 round magazine to load a lot better, easier. Might be just me, I don't know. Not really shot these before, kind of new to me, but I do have issues with it. I do recommend the 25 round magazine just for that. Alright guys, got the 10 round drum magazine loaded up this time. Got the Winchester 5.5 bolt, 333 round ammo in it this time, 12. Let's put a few yards down there at 100 yards. Put a few shots down there at 100 yards. See how it goes. I will say the 10 round drum does latch in a lot smoother, but it is made for it with 25 round in the aftermarket. It's from Butler Creek. Yeah, Butler Creek. I will say the Butler Creek 25 round magazine was, I think it was $24. Ordered from Optics Planet or Classic Firearms, I can't remember right off. So here we go, 100 yards again. Again. claimed to be the greatest shot in the world. Not sure what went on with that one. It looked like a light strike. Struck it. Didn't get anything from it. So. Let's take a look at 100 yards and see how I've done with the Winchester white box. Alright, here we are back at 100 yards. I was aiming at the 12, had 10 rounds. See, it looks like 3 right there close together. So I know I was watching the dirt fly in behind it. I don't know if you can see some of the dirt raffled up there, but if I'd had a little bit bigger target area, I'd have probably been a little tighter group than I was before. I am using the drop reticle out there for 100 yards, learning where it's at. So that might have been part of it. Like I said, I do think I got a few more in that general area. Just ran out of target area. Once again, like I said, I shoot cheap, shoot fun. I'm in it for the fun of it and support the Second Amendment. So, like I said, I don't claim to be an expert by any means, but I do enjoy shooting and having a little bit of fun. Let's go back and put a few more shells through and see what else we can do. Alright, to be fair, shot 3 different shells, and we're going to have to put my 3rd set of shells at 100 yards with the arms core. See how it does. Just be fair to the other 2. So I know the first 50 yards it definitely wasn't the tightest group, but it was also the first group I shot through it as got at 50 yards. So hopefully by the third rounds I was getting a little bit better. I apologize for that, folks. Don't have the greatest camera equipment, but it's like it fell. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe the camera won't fall. Alright, let's go down and see how we did at 100 yards with the Arms Core 22. Alright, here we go with the Arms Core. I was aiming in that left corner. Looks like a few new shots in that general area. Overall, like I said, 100 yards, Arms Core. I can get a little bit tighter group. I have a feeling the more shooting I do, tighter it's going to get. Now it's getting ready to start raining pretty good. A little bit of sleet. So I'm going to make it back up here, get out of this rain, do a couple more shots. Alright, lastly, couple things. I got one more. I'm gonna do a mag dump, 25 rounds. This being a semi-automatic gun. I do want to see how it does on rapid fire, so to speak. Do want to just touch base on the scope. It is a cheaper scope from Amazon. I think I gave $50 for it, $40, somewhere in that range. I know it's not the greatest. It's 6 to 24 power. I know scope can make or break you. Everybody says spend a lot of money on one. Like I said, I don't go out and do precision shooting. I don't do a lot of hunting. I do a lot of plinking, a lot of target practice. But as I said, a lot of my guns are gun safe queens, if that's what you want to call them. So for what I do shooting wise, yeah, I could spend the money and get better. If I was going out and shooting competition, doing more shooting, I'd eventually like to get to that point, but for a $45 scope, I'm not really going to complain. I did have this on my 7.62 by 39 AR-15 and shot several hundred rounds through it. It still holds up for the recoil off it. The gun does pack a pretty heavy punch. Just want to do a little quick round of it. It does have the zoom as a lit reticle, so you can go red. I don't know if you'll be able to see it through there or not. It does have red and green. It being kind of bright out, it's hard to see. Let's turn it off there. I do have it on the 24 setting right now at 150 or 100 yards. Let's see if I can get a picture through there. Eye relief isn't great on it by any means. You can kind of see the Pepsi box there. It's kind of hard to see. Like I said, I don't have the greatest camera equipment, but, you know, try to get the point across. I do stuff on budget. Has the adjustable focus up here. Does have turret covers, and it does have pretty good clicks on it. So when you are adjusting it, I don't know if you can hear it. So, alright, that's pretty much it for the gun. Overall, I'm going to do a mag dump real quick, 25 rounds, see how well it does, see if the cycle's good, see if I have any issues, and like I said, that is with the Winchester. So let's give that a shot and see how it goes, and then I'll wrap this up. Alright, 25 round mag. Hopefully don't have any feeding issues, and fire these off pretty quick. I'm not really going to look at accuracy or target acquisition, just kind of downrange, see how it goes. Flush right off the bat. Don't want to feed all the way in yet. Alright, see how it goes. have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shells here. Maybe it was the ammo, maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna go ahead and try it with some different ammo. See how it goes with the different shells, see if it does a little bit better. Alright, got 25 rounds in the arms go. Load it up, let's give it a shot, see how it does on it. Off to a wonderful start. Let's say this magazine is loose in there. Don't know if that's playing a factor in it. That's not, well, maybe it's the way I'm loading it. Let's try it again. The issue I keep getting is it doesn't want to feed. Bring it over here closer and let you take a look. This seems to be the most common issue with this gun, with this magazine. See how it's not feeding all the way in? Not sure if it's the magazine or the ammo or what. I've not had that issue with the 10-round drum at all, so I'm assuming it's this Butler Creek magazine. As easy as it is to load and wonderful as it is to load, I really hate the fact that it's not feeding is all that great. So let's try it again. This gun does have a little over 100 rounds on it, and it's yet to be clean, so it could be part of the issue. I'm not 100% sure. And let's have some of the factory grease in it. So see how it goes this time. That was it. I'm going to load up the 10-round drum magazine. See if I have any issues out of it with the 10-round dump. Right now, the 25-round magazine, I am not a fan of. Alright, here we go with the 10-round drum. See how well it does. Hopefully, being factory, it's going to cycle them a lot better. I really don't think it's the gun. I hope it's not the gun. Like I said, the 25-round magazine, I did read some bad reviews on them. I was just trying to hope for the best because, like I said, this 10-round drum is just a pain to load. So let's see how we do. First one went in good. lot better. I have a feeling this is all in the magazine. There's a significant difference in the tops of them when you look at them. Was really hoping this 25 round Butler Creek magazine would do good. I am going to contact them, see what they say, but it's not great. I'm not a fan at all right now. So get a little closer look here for you. It is dirty right now. This is the top of it. This is the top of the regular 10 round drum. It might be some ramp issues. It is different. I'm not 100% what the issue is, but it's not great. So I had a feeling it was the magazine, because it does seem to cycle great, the gun. Other than that, before I use the 25 round drum, hopefully be able to stick with the 10 round drum and not have any feeding issues. So thanks for checking out the video. I do appreciate it. It is I want to say thanks for checking out the video. Overall, this little gun's a pretty good gun. I wish I'd have found some more reviews on it. For a Christmas present, my wife picked it out. She did a good job. It does have a nice stock to it. I really enjoy the thumb hole on it. This is the first gun I've had with the thumb hole stock. It is a cheaper gun, probably not the 1022 or Ruger or something like that quality, but it is Savage A22. Do enjoy the overall feel of it. As for the accuracy, it's not bad. I do shoot cheap ammo, so I'm sure that's going to make a difference in the accuracy. I do not have a great scope, so I'm sure there's another accuracy issue. Overall, for the money, I think we gave $325, $350 range for it. It is a nice looking little gun for the money, and seems to be a pretty reliable little gun. Other than the Butler Creek 25 round drum magazine, I am not a fan of it. We'll be contacting them again, see how it goes, because I've got a stack of shells here that the tips of the bullets are boogered up. I'm not going in, and so on. So once again, thanks for checking out the video. Like, subscribe, check out a few of my other videos. I do hope to hopefully get a few more of my AR builds put up, especially the 9mm one. It was a nightmare to build at first. It finally came together, and hopefully next time out I'm going to get a video of doing some shooting with it. Also got a couple other guns I'd like to review, because I never found any videos online or info on them when I did purchase them. So thanks again.